So here's the start of our game. I want to play a little chess today. See what my opponent's first move is. Comes up queen pawn. I'm going to respond. Knight to f6. Pushing this pawn, preventing e5. Now he's going to try to swap bishops on h6. Which I'm not going to take. He's going to have to take. And then I'll recapture with my king on g7. Probably planning to castle queenside. I'm preparing either e5 or e5 or rook to e8, then e5. Which I'm gonna go e5 because then I can take the pawn on e4. Once he captures back, I can take with the bishop. After he takes this, I'm going to take with the knight. He takes back, I take with the bishop, and now we're even. Just what I thought. If he captures bishop, of course I capture queen. So now what do we want to do? I think for now I'm going to sidestep. Queen to e7. Okay, he wants to open up the H file so that he can attack with his rook, which is definitely a good move. Let me threaten and also protect my pawn all at the same time. He might go knight to g3 and I might capture. Okay, so he chose f3. So I think I'm going to capture. Now what I would like to do is go bishop to f4, trapping his queen. So this is a tactical play, also threatening bishop captures b2 check. And here we go. His queen is now trapped and it's game over. I'm definitely not the best chess player, everybody, but I do enjoy playing, so I wanted to just put a game out here, a video, so everybody could watch. Now I'm threatening to come down on the 7th rank, check. Of course, he could bring his knight out or block by bishop to e2. So what I will do in this position is I will develop my knight to c6. Now I can go knight c6, almost forcing a swap in a sense, an exchange. And he's down pieces, he's down a queen, so he's in trouble. So I think what I'll do is I'll capture, check, and then I will recapture the pawn. And so now he knows he's in big trouble. So let's go with, I'm just gonna swap everything out. Play safe for the win. So he refuses that. I don't blame him. So let me go on the 7th rank. Threatening rook to d2 and start capturing from left to right. Or rook goes to f2, which of course he's not having. So I can go queen to e2 check, which forces him back to b1. And now from there, I can again proceed with rook to f2, threatening queen kills bishop check, which he stops, of course. And so now the threat of rook times e4, bishop times rook, and then it would be checkmate. So what we're going to do here is we're going to step back and let's just see what he does. He's probably going to bring the rook back to e1, of course. So now I'm going to retreat behind my rook. So then I will step my rook here on d8, threatening to advance again to d1. So now he wants to threaten the queen on me. So what I can do very easily is bring my rook there, causing an exchange. And then now it will be rook to e8. And if he tries to threaten the queen, which I figured he would try to do there, so then he's threatening queen, and rook goes over. So I'll go there, I don't care. And so if he brings the rook over, I can just slide my rook over. And so now he pretty much doesn't have a chance. If he moves his rook over, that would probably be his best bet. And then, of course, I can come back to capture on, let's see how I want to do this. I can do a quick check real quick. And come to d6, threatening the capture of the pawn. He might slide rook e1, threatening my queen. And it's just a little back and forth battle. But I don't like that move that he just made. I don't think it was a good move. So what I will do is capture the pawn with my rook. That was a mistake. And then, so to stop from that, I will take the rook on e1. He captures, of course. And then I will threaten. If I threaten checkmate with the queen, he's going to bring his rook over, blocking. And then I can just continue to push my pawns and trap this. So he resigned. So, not really a great player. But we're going to continue again, next game. So here I have the white pieces. This guy's ranked higher than me. We're going to come out with the King's Gambit. See how he responds. Ooh, that's the counter gambit. I don't really know much about this opening, but what I will do is capture just to do it. We'll see what happens. If he captures with the queen, I'll bring knight to c3. Okay, so that was the point of that, is to capture, is to block off my knight to f3 square. So if he captures with that, then I'm not really worried about that at all. So I'll just bring my pawn up just to block queen to h4 check, which would put me in a lot of trouble. So now he backs up with that. Let's see if I can get developed. I don't know what he has fully planned, but let's see if I can get developed here by trying to, I'm going to push d3, wanting him to capture, so I can develop my bishop onto d3. And if he captures queen, then I will just bring my queen to f3, blocking the stealing of the rook. And that seemed like a pretty good move what he just did. So what I'll do is I will back up that pawn. Again, this opening, if there's any chess players out there that are really good, any professionals, they're probably laughing at my responses to this opening, but hey, I don't know everything. So if I capture on e5, and he takes with a knight, so what I'll do is I will bring my knight to c3, followed by capture, followed by queen to c2, now threatening the capture of the e5 pawn. Okay, so what is his plan here? He wants to open up so he can bring his rook over. So yeah, that would not be good for me if I was to do that. So what we'll do is I can bring my knight to e2. Alright, so he captures, and I capture back with the queen. So now he attacks my pawn here. Which will leave me with an isolated queen pawn. So let's get ready to castle after this, if I can see how he reacts. Hopefully he captures, and then I can just castle. And he can't take because of that. So we're going to, of course, exchange here. And then what we can do is we can castle. Which definitely, I'm not going to say that this is the greatest position at all, but I don't mind my chances right here. I feel like I have a pretty solid game. Until you miss that tactic that I missed. So now, knight to f2 is a huge disadvantage to me. So let's see if I can prevent that real quick. Also, knight to e3 is not good. So let's step up with that. With the rook. Now he still gets my queen or my rook. So pretty much I was trapped in that all around the board. So now what I can do is give up a rook, which I don't want to do. So I think that my best move is this, which is still not good at all, but it's better than just losing a straight out rook. So this guy is pretty good. He's ranked 1951. And right now my rating is 1837, so I'll just capture back and hope to fight for a draw or find a mistake somewhere, which it doesn't look too promising for me. Let's see. Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to capture, get rid of that pawn. So now I can jump this knight up. Or is that too premature right now? I could swap if I want to, so I'm down 2 pawns. It's never good to swap when you're down pieces most of the time. But because I'm not liking this position, I don't know yet. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I'm just going to play it. I don't even care. Threatening bishop captures queen. So he steps up. He's seen that coming. And so now, let me try to get something out of the deal. At least mess his pawns up a little bit. Let's see. I don't like this. So I guess I can threaten to double up on the pawn. He's going to, of course, back up with the bishop. And we're going to have to try to find something promising from there. Maybe rook to... Let's try a rook to c2. If he checks me, then I step back, step on b1 or b8. No, b1. That's what I figured. Step to b1. And now let's see what his plan is to double up. We'll just bring a rook right here on e1 or e8. Okay, so that's your plan, huh? I tell you what, I don't want to play no more games. I'll see what you want to do from there. If you want to swap queens, I'm fine with that right now. So he'll be up the exchange. Good, I'm glad he didn't do that. So now, I don't know if there's anything that really looks promising, but what I will do is try to get back to that 7th rank. So what is he trying to do? Line up the rook later, move the bishop? He might be. So I would like to threaten check right there. That wouldn't be bad. If he doesn't bring his rook over to make me move out the way. We'll see. See if he brings this rook right here, threatening my queen. If not, I'm trying to check right there. So he's seen the check coming. And then how does he plan to back up this pawn on F? Oh, okay. I see it's already backed up. So now, let's see what would be an alright move from here. Maybe bishop to H3, threatening the pawn after I slide up. We'll see. And I figured that was coming. But I'm backed up by this rook. So let me go right here to E4, threatening to capture this pawn here on F5. I'm probably calling these squares out, by the way, wrong, because I was just playing as black. So looking everything backwards is hard. And so now we have a slight problem. Threatening check right there. So, tell you what, in this position, I'm going to play crazy. I'm going to play crazy right now. See how he responds. And so if I'm not mistaken, he just had my queen for free. If he would have brought his rook right here to E2 or to E7, because then my queen is trapped. So now that I know that, I see that he missed that really good move. Well, no, you know what? I could have brought my rook to protect, but then he would have slapped check. I step up. So yeah, I guess I had a chance at that. So how do we want to do this? So let's go rook on the 7th rank, and I'm sure a check's coming soon. So, but now of course I'm threatening to capture this bishop to be back. Oh, actually I'll be up by a pawn technically, but let's see what he plans to do here. We will see, because I like my position now. I think he may be in trouble. So not bad for 1951. I made a bad mistake, probably several in this game, but good enough to get where I'm at right now. And so my clock, you know, I'm trying to talk to, and that's burning a lot of my time. So here comes the threatened check on H2. So I'll capture it with bishop. And then he gets my bishop, and then I'll just take his queen. He wants to play that route, or I can slide that. No, I can't. So what we'll do is we'll step back down to B1. And if he captures, he better swap queens with me. And then take the bishop. That's his best move, which he didn't do. So now he's trying to threaten what? Trying to threaten to check afterwards. By then it might be too late for you. So I'm capturing. I don't know what you got going on, Max Mango, but I really don't care. Oh, well, that's why I should care, I guess, huh? Maybe that's why I should have cared right there. So yeah, that's gonna be mate. Well, I messed up really good. So this is game over. Yeah, this is game over, because C1 is checkmate. and 2, and then A1 is mate after knight comes back. So yeah, I'll just try him, see what he does. I know he sees it, so he would have been checkmated, but I was one move behind. So that's definitely not good. But, you know, he was a stronger player than me, so here it goes. That's the only thing I have, and here follow the checkmate. Okay, let's see if he'll give me a rematch. And he does. He comes out king pawn. Okay, let's see what you're gonna do. Come out attacking the pawn. And so from here, I'm going to play a different opening. So once he captures, I'm gonna fork him right here on D5 with the pawn. And he's thinking about it now. Surprised he hasn't seen this variation before, but I don't know all into the middle game and everything, but I do remember this opening, and I'm taking my chances. Okay, so I think that is a decent move, and he just chose. But he better take right there, because if not, if he brought that queen, I'll just drop my knight back. So what happens now is I'm going to threaten the knight. He's probably going to check me right here with the queen, which I don't care. I'll step back in. I'm not worried about it. At least right now, I'm not. So one thing I will get out of it is 2 pawns in the center of the board. And so he doesn't go for that. So now, how do I prevent queen to F3? Maybe I should push. He's also threatening check right there. So if he does that, I'm not really worried about that. So I guess I'm gonna go E5 real quick to block that. If he checks me, he doesn't really have anything. I just push G7, and then he can't capture my pawn on D5 with the queen due to my queen backing it up. But this guy's pretty good. I give him that. I knew that was coming. So see if I can do a little better on time right now. Why would he do that and just give me the queen? Doesn't make any sense. I bet you he's not too happy about that move that he just made. Wow, that was a terrible blunder. Oh, I almost messed up. Because he wants to go rook right, or knight right here to threaten both of these. So I will set my bishop right there. So what do we have here? Okay. Let me get developed a little bit more. I don't know if this is the greatest move, but I would love to swap right there because I'm already up. So he might as well get, if I lose from here, I don't know this, I'm just straight garbage. But I think he's in trouble right now. Big time. That was a terrible move that he played. I mean, absolutely terrible. And now let's see what he chooses. I think I'm gonna bring my rook to D8, threatening to capture the pawn on D2, which he can back up by. Rook goes to D1. Really? So, okay, he really wants to do that. I tell you what I will do. Let's see here. I don't mind pushing that. You take it. I'll take your pawn right here. I care less. I get that. And yeah, you have a passed pawn, but I'm not worried about it. Maybe I should be if you were a professional, but I'm not too much worried about that. I actually wanted some cover for my king. That's why I really did that. So that now he has 2 pawns of his own pawns blocking his attack line. So now maybe if I post me a knight right here, I don't know how fast that will be. That probably won't be fast enough. So I have to watch this bishop. So I almost moved my knight and lost my bishop. So of course we'll exchange there. Absolutely now. Threatening the rook. You want to jump off? And we can play this game. I have no problem doing that. He played terrible earlier. I'll just check and get out of the way if he jumps his knight anywhere. Unless he jumps it right here. Then I can't check no more, so I have to go somewhere else. Then he's also threatening to come right here for check. That's a good move. Looks like knight to d5. Ow, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. But you know what? If I wanted to, I can take his rook. And then he takes my queen. I'll take his rook and I'll develop my knight. Then he can take the pawn right there. And then what's left over? Rook versus 2 knights. Or a rook and 2 knights versus 2 rooks and a knight. Yeah. So technically, even if he makes that good move, I still can come out and win this game. Which would suck. I don't want him to go there because I have way better chance of winning this game if he doesn't go knight to d5. But he's taking a lot of time. So it's not really good when you take a lot of time because he's obviously seen it. So I don't know what I'll do if he does that. I don't like that at all. I do not like that at all if he does this. Okay. Well, at least he gives me a chance to get out of there for a second. Now, do I sidestep to b6 with a check? Because that eventually knight here and then he threatens check. Or I could step up and check. He's going to have to go back. And then I could slide my queen right here. And then push the pawn. I like that. Well, no, I have to back up my bishop. So what I will do is, I think what I'm going to do is, I think this is a bad move. Yeah, it is. So, it's not good. So, good thing it's not on a computer I can touch like that, so. I think he's seen all that. It's not good. That is not good at all, man. So, I don't like this at all. I do not like this at all. Now I'm burning time. Because he wants to jump right here to d5. If I put the rook, then it's blocked anyways. But then I can slide right here and back it up. And he can jump right here, which is going to hurt me. So what I can do is blast it, though, with my rook. And then, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. If he jumps there, I'm gonna take it with my rook, and if he captures, it's probably not a good move at all. But it is what it is. I just can't see far enough. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely made a mistake there. So I tell you what I'll do is I will bring my bishop here, blocking. If he tries to take it by pushing the pawn up, I'll just blast this right here with his knight with my rook. I don't care. And then I'll lose. So I'll lose a rook and a bishop, and then we'll just go from there. So now I can actually save my bishop, and that being by this check. So I'm glad that played out the way it did. It saved me a bishop, even though my position is not too good at all. But hey, I'd rather go for that then. So let's see here. Let's slide the bishop to. Let's slide the bishop right here. Right here on a6. It's probably a bad move. I probably should have put the bishop right here on b5. But I wanted to bring my knight right here to d2 or d7. But I should win this game. His time's clocking. His clock's winding down. Tick, clock, tick. But I think that was a good move how I got out of that, but I was terrible how I put myself in that position to lose my rook. But he played terrible in the beginning of this game when he lost his queen. I mean, that was a straight blunder. And you know, you're not a professional, and we do that. But I would love to get my get back on him this game, and then we play for the final 2 out of 3, which hopefully I'll have the black pieces, and then should do better. He's just taking a lot of time now. I don't know if he went to get something to eat, something to drink. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he's taking a lot of time. I want him to play. I don't want to win like that. Okay, good. He gave me a move. So, if those that don't know how to play chess that good, you always want to ask yourself, is there a threat? So he is technically threatening g5, knight to g5 check, which I can easily sidestep. And then he's threatening check right here on e2, which I don't really care about either. Well, yeah, because then he would take right here. So, yeah, I do actually care. I don't see too many options. I might have to give it to him. So let's go. I just want to develop my knight. He's probably going to check here. I sidestep here. He checks me here and takes the pawn. Then I bring my rook out. He could check me back again and then take the rook, so I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to step down so he can't do that check again. Yeah, so he can't do that check again. So now I knew he was gonna try try to jump right here. And I'm not really too much worried about that, because I can protect it with my rook. And if he chooses to push the pawn, I could just advance my pawn, which is going to give him a pass pawn. It's not good because he has a rook lined up and his knight, but I do have it blockaded with my knight, which could stall me some time. And in the position with his time right now, it's not good for him. So obviously he did not advance it. So since he did that, I might as well take advantage and blockade it myself with my queen, because now he's definitely not sliding that pawn. And then maybe I push b2 or b6 to give my bishop to get it into play, and also maybe exchange knights here on c5. Let's see what he does. He's not looking in a good position right now. I know there's some people out there saying you guys are both trash, and you're right, we are. I don't see how he's at 1956 like that, to blunder the queen like that. I can't remember the last time I blundered a queen, and I'm definitely not a great chess player. So this game's over. He's gonna run out of time. I don't know what he's doing. He's off drinking a beer or something, doing something. I don't know if maybe he's thinking he's gonna get a rematch and try to win the next game, and it won't matter. He'll get 2 out of 3, but he's definitely done now. I could just take his pieces and take his knight and still win the game with my queen. And that's it. Let's go. I'm going to rematch him. Give him his chance. Oh, he doesn't accept. Oh, yes, he does. I'm going to try for Queen's Gambit if he goes d5, which I hope he does. Would love it. Okay. You're not a grandmaster, dude. Give me the first move at least. I don't know what this guy's doing. Here he goes. Try him with the Queen's Gambit. See, hopefully he takes it. I don't know what he knows about openings. Okay, so he doesn't take it. Strongest move is knight to f3. I know that. If he brings knight to f6, I'm bringing bishop to g5, followed by e3, and then bring my knight out and slide my rook over here to c1. See what he chooses. It's taking a lot of time. I hope he's not thinking about bishop checks on b4, which I will respond with I'm not sure. Maybe knight to c3 or maybe bishop to d2. If he exchanges, then I bring my knight to d2, backing up my c4 pawn. Come on, dude. You gotta be kidding me, man. Sorry, you're gonna get yourself in time trouble at the end of the game if it even gets that far. Sorry for this boring game right now. I don't know. It's one thing about playing online, you just can't control nothing. Nobody's in front of you. So you don't know what he's doing. But it's definitely not good for him. Well, really? I'll tell you what. I'm going to try this guy. Don't know how good it'll be, but he might be preparing knight to c6 if I do that. So I'm going to try him. So what I'm doing here is probably not good, but I hope he doesn't go knight to c6. I'm trying to push my pawn to e4, so when he takes, well, then I would have went queen to h4 or h5 check, but now he's brought the knight there. So of course I'll follow up with the bishop pin. It's probably going to go bishop to e7, of course. And so what I'm going to do is push e3. And then I'm going to swap. He takes the bishop. He's already castled, so it's too late. So what I'll do now is I will try to let's see, he could jump in there, turn my bishop, and I exchange. But what I'll try to do is I'm going to try to push my pawn up. We'll see what he does. Again, I'm just, freestyle on this. Definitely not a pro, everybody, so please remember that in the comments. Never claimed to be the best chess player, but I do enjoy it. I wish I was good. But I do have a lot of fun times. A lot of angry moments, too. If you have an anger problem or high blood pressure, I don't suggest chess. Which I have both. It's probably taken 10 years off my life. Maybe more than that. We'll see. This guy gonna give us a move or what, man? Can somebody call this guy? I don't know if he's called chess.com or what, if he's asking him for a move, like, hey, what's the best move here against this guy? I don't know what he's doing, man. But he's actually tripping, man. Because he's just burning time. I want my 2 out of 3. Be happy for the day. This guy's ranked 1945 now. And I'm 1843 now after that victory. This guy really thinks he's a grandmaster or something. I don't understand why he's taking so long. This is a blitz game. This is a 10-minute game of chess. You're not Bobby Fischer or Gary Kasparov, and definitely ain't Magnus Carlsen, man. What are you thinking? This is terrible. He gets so far down on time like that, he's, I could just play for a draw and win the game. It's terrible, man. It's gonna be the new year now. It's taking so long. Give me a move, man. There we go. Thank God. That's terrible. Okay, so do we want to do this and kind of just ruffle things up, or what? You know what? No. You want to take all that time? I'll just play a conservative knight to c3, and now you can deal with that time issue that you put yourself in. And now you really messed up, because I'm just gonna lock everything in now. Since you want to play these games, take advantage of everything in this game. Okay, so bishop to d7. Whoop-de-doo. Now, knight comes. Ooh, I almost made a mistake. I can jump back. If he checks me, I'm coming back. But I'm preparing knight to b6, which is a beautiful outpost. And see what he does. He's wasting too much time. Man, this sucks. He's messing up this whole game. I wanted to make something better for you guys. I actually have a competitive 2 out of 3, and I started off with a loss, But I'll just put it out there for fun. Yeah, I'll let you see when I lose. But not this game. Not this series, even. Just stay tuned. You want to see me lose, just stay tuned. It'll happen. Trust me. This guy's terrible, man. He's supposed to be making every move fast now, trying to make up for that time loss. This is absolutely terrible. I'm falling asleep. Well, tell you what, I did what I could do, and I guess I'm gonna post this video anyways. I apologize for this last game. Even, I don't know, man. I think that this guy fixed his time at least the third game. This is terrible. I tell you what, maybe I'll just play another game after this. It won't be the same person, but I don't know what he's doing. It's terrible. It's just a waste of time. Could have resigned if you're not going to play the game, I've had a bunch of people that when I'm winning the game, they know they can't win. They just let the clock tick down 6 minutes straight. Make you sit and wait 6 minutes because they're poor losers. Bad sport, poor sports, Just a coward, man. I never make no coward moves like that. You suck, man. Now go away. Now we're gonna pick a new game. Okay, this is 1940. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. Listen, I ain't scared to play nobody. I might lose, but I'm not scared to play. I played Magnus Carlsen and let him beat me. So this is just a typical opening. I think he played Sicilian defense. And this is just pretty traditional line. Now, I definitely am not the best at this, so me personally, again, it's probably not a good move, but I'm going bishop d3. I was thinking maybe f4 and then castle, but let's see. I'm going to back up on e3. I do this a lot, and again, it's probably not good, but I do it. Yeah, I figured that was coming. So for people that don't know, you don't want to lose your bishop. You want to keep a bishop pair, but I'm not really worried about it because I have this open file. Let's see if I can attack on it. We'll see. And I'm already castled, so I definitely should be ahead in development, especially if he thinks he's going to swap his knight on me. Alright, so how can we get active in this game, man? How can we bring threats here? So let's we're gonna go queen to f3, threatening check, and yeah, he's gonna come threaten my queen and my bishop at the same time. But the problem with that is if you take my bishop, I'm gonna make you pay with queen captures on f7. Man, I'd love to remove that knight right now, but I think it's a little too late for that. So he's preparing a castle, and I need that knight off there too. So let me bring this rook over. So he's probably gonna castle right now, and then I can yeah, figured that was gonna happen. So let's try to remove this, and of course he's gonna try to, if I take it, probably capture with the bishop, threatening my queen and the knight, which will be bad for me. So I might not do that immediately. Okay. So now he's threatening b2 on top of this. So I tell you what, I'll play that. Knight to d5, threatening knight captures e7, which he immediately saw. So I don't think I want to take that knight, man. I really don't want to. Now I would love to jump here, but let's see, what is my move? I don't know. I do not like that knight being there. So I'm gonna push c3, which probably isn't the best move, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And yeah, I didn't like his response. So what I'll do is probably gonna lose a pawn on this move. So I can you know what? I'm gonna put c4. And I'm not losing no pawn unless he swaps right here and goes b3 and with his bishop, which is probably not good for me either, but if he does that, I'll try to capitalize somehow. I don't see the move yet, but I'll try. Okay, so now it looks like he's trying to trap my queen off pretty good. So now I definitely need to, let's see here. I don't care. I'll swap my rook on it. This guy just don't know me. He don't know me right now. So what we're gonna do is he ain't getting that pawn from me with his bishop because I'm ready to take. He slides a bishop. I'll just step down. I have no problem doing that. But that knight it's gotta go, man. That knight has to go. Okay. I don't care. Ready. I've been ready for that. Okay, so you really want to do that. I don't know if that was a good move for you, buddy. We're going to find out in a second. I'm going to capture. I hope I don't get my queen trapped, man. It's happened numerous times in my life. I need an escape way out, or at least to get my knight over here on f4 so I can bust g6. I'll swap my knight for two pawns right now with a check, with pressure, a little bit, slight pressure on the king side. But I don't like how my pawns are blocking my bishop. My light squared bishop is not in the game right now, and I would love for him to swap his bishop on my knight so I can capture with the pawn, and now I open up with the bishop. Please do that. He might, I don't know. Another thing in chess, you never, ever want to expect somebody to play the wrong move. Yeah, see, he did not make the move that I wanted him to make. So, tell you what I'll do here is, let's see, what's the time on the clock? So, do I want to do that or what? I don't know. Tell you what I'm going to do. Knight to f4. Probably not a good move, and I'm doing it. Don't care. Sometimes you just, well, I don't recommend that. You always want to care. That's why I lose. Sometimes I just don't care. I don't care if I lose. Okay, so now you want to play these games with me, huh? So, I don't know, man. I think that might be good for me. Knight captures g6. He captures back, check, and then takes the bishop back. If he takes my rook, I take his rook. I like that all day. See what he does, y'all. See what he does. Now I'm threatening, yeah, I figured he'll do something like that. So, let me get this from you. I definitely like my position from here. His bishop is more active though. But Man, my time's down far, too. No, I took a long time this time. Let's see, hopefully he doesn't... Well, he has to take... Well, he could move his bishop out, but that'd be stupid. I don't know, that might be smart, though. Let's see. No, because then I could check him and take it. So, yeah, he might want to try to take a pawn or something, but I'll still try to kill him. I'll checkmate him in 2. He does that. Yeah, I figured he'll go for that. So now we'll swap. And then I'll take his bishop. And now we're left with an endgame, which I do have a passed pawn over here on the H-file. If he was smart, he would try to line his bishop and his rook up on it, but I don't think he's too smart. Now, of course, I'm going to try. He's going to bring his bishop back, but I'm going to try to line up on this file right here, an F-file. And, of course, he could push the pawn up, then he could drop his rook down, protecting it, but at least I put a little pressure. But I am threatening this pawn right here on A6, which would not be good for him if he gives it to me, which he just did. Now, do I want to threaten first and then take the pawn? Because he might want to go to C2. That's what he might want to do. You know what? I'm not going to be greedy right now. I'm going to threaten F7 first. I don't want to open that up and let him get into my territory. Especially with my king being in a position where I want to be able to step up out of checkmate at the end if I have to. So, I don't know what he's planning, but he better pick up that pawn real quick, because I'm going to slide my rook right here on F2. Yeah, that's what you better do. And now, I think that I can, let's see here. I don't care anything about his pawn over there unless I can take it. So I think he's going to push up if I try to do anything, so let's bring this rook up. I'm not worried about that. I always take back with the bishop, and then after that, my king will be in a good position in a little bit. But now you could threaten this pawn right here in a little bit, and probably will be not good for me. So let's see. Oh, you know what? No. Ooh, I messed up. You guys didn't see that. So let me step up. So if he captures, of course, I'm capturing with the pawn, not the bishop. And then it's going to cost him a move to try to be able to come down. I need to gain some time off this. I need to put him under pressure. Let me concentrate real quick. Try to get my moves lined up so I can put some pressure on him, man. I don't want to run out of time and lose this game. This guy's 1940s, ranked a lot higher than me, almost 100 points. Like 90 something points. Good, he's messing up by giving all this time back to me. Okay. Yeah, I figured. And he's probably going to try to threaten right here. Well, he can't, so at least I had that bishop covering there. That's good. He could try to slide down and slide over, threatening this pawn. I don't think he wants to do that, man. I don't think that's too good for him. Too good of a move. If he does that, buddy. Alright, so yeah, I figured that was going to happen eventually. I'm not worried about it. Okay. Tell you what, buddy. I will oblige. No, it's not good. I really don't want him to take it, but I will swap it right now. Especially if I can catch him taking some time to think real quick. That would be awesome. Okay, I'm taking it. I'm not playing at all. Now all my pieces are gonna be on the light squares in a second. I want to know what he's gonna do. But move his bishop around. That's it. That's all he can do. Just slide his bishop around. And I'm not moving that pawn yet until he tries to attack it. Then I'll just move it. So my whole goal is to get here to e6 if I can. Oh, really? Okay. Then he's going to back it up with the bishop there. Okay, I guess I see that. So now it's time to, well, he could move over, so that wouldn't be good. So I tell you what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step up. Make him retreat back with his bishop. And then, which isn't really great for me either. I didn't think about it. So let me just push this pawn so I don't burn too much time. And this might end up being a draw, man. I don't know though because of the time. So we're just going to go back and forth. So that's what he wants to do, I guess. Oh, that was a terrible move. I just got checked and lost my bishop. You gotta be kidding me, dude. I don't care. I still might be able to. I have to come out nowhere on this. He's thinking, trying to take the pawn so he can't walk down. He better take the bishop. That was terrible, but I don't care. I still might get a draw out of this if I can just move real fast. I'm gonna have to beat him with moving fast and I got the computer right now. He's probably on a phone, so I gotta use the mouse and slower on your moving. But now he's down on time, thank God. What is he doing? He must want to lose. He has the game. Wow, this guy has the game right now. He's just messing it up. He's just messing it up bad. Well, I appreciate it. That was a terrible move, man. Oh my gosh, he's gonna look at him. Okay, good. I appreciate it. I'm just chasing that pawn. I'm gonna win the game now. You ain't beating me now. You're not beating me now, buddy. You messed up bad, man. That was terrible right there. Okay, so you got that. So what? Got this right here. Now what? Now what? You got 42 seconds left. That clock's ticking now, Junior. It sure is. You ain't coming there. Thought you were going there. I don't think so. I thought you was going there. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, buddy. I don't know what you got going on, but that ain't happening. That is not happening whatsoever. I'll go ahead and take your time. You'll lose this game playing with me like that. Not happening, pal. That's right. Come on. What are you gonna do? I'll push up on you. Now what? Appreciate it. Tell you what I'm gonna do now. I'm going right here. Get my bishop back. Tell you what, I'll take that all day. You got 14 seconds. I'll get you in the corner. I'll get you in that corner there, buddy. Now give me that bishop. Yeah, you can stall you want. You ain't losing the game. If anything, I won. I won now, buddy. It's not happening. I don't care what you do. You can do all you want. It's not happening, pal. Not happening whatsoever. Not happening. Ah, that's right. Let's draw. So there you go. You guys have seen a game that was from two people playing terrible. All right. Leave your comments and talk trash below, please.